It exploded. Welcome to New Sky TV. The Spring Festival season is truly relentless. Zhai Yiying, Wang Yilei, Liu Xiaoxu, and Guo Yuxin are releasing new dramas one after another. It's incredibly addictive. On February 8, less than a week before Lunar New Year's Eve, the short drama scene was swept up in a mixed storm of sweet romance plus political intrigue plus espionage. Zhai Yiying, Wang Yilei, Liu Xiaoxu, and Guo Yuxin are practically lining up to sit on the table, bombarding viewers with one drama after another, leaving them no time to even blink. What's even more captivating is that this isn't just a regular release schedule, it's the early start of the Spring Festival drama battle, with no one wanting to be a runner-up. And what's most exciting is the cast, returning old couples, upgraded third-time pairings, new couples making their debuts, and explosive first-time collaborations. Each pairing seems to be shouting to the audience, "Don't even think about waking up." Let's start with the most eye-catching old partners, Zhai Yiying x Wang Yilei. Their latest drama, Love Lasts Forever, is far from the typical contract marriage trope. It shoves both sweetness and knife into your mouth simultaneously. Wang Yilei plays Shen Pinan, ostensibly a department head, but actually an undercover agent. Zhai Yiying plays Lindsay Yi, ostensibly an underground writer known as Nightingale, but more like a knife ready to pierce the darkness at any moment. The moment the two sign the contract marriage agreement, the audience can already smell the gunpowder, sharing a room and a bed, yet neither dares to reveal their true intentions. A simple "I believe you might conceal a gun," a glance exchanged is both a sign of attraction and an interrogation. The most thrilling part is that they don't fall in love slowly, but rather test each other while gradually succumbing. Think it's a sweet romance? The next second it's a spy thriller. Think it's a tragic love story? The next second they're saving each other's lives. Think they're finally going to confess? The next second the plot delivers a reversal of roles, giving your heart a jolt. Netizens were incredibly scathing, "A national treasure." This isn't just praise, it's a definitive endorsement that they're perfectly suited for this extreme tug-of-war of pretending to be weak while actually being strong and saying one thing but meaning another. That's the significance of their third collaboration. The first two times they were building popularity as supporting characters. This time they've taken center stage, overwhelming the audience with their on-screen chemistry. Even more impressive is that this time they're not just replicating a hit, but aiming for an even bigger hit. Meanwhile, what truly caused an uproar in the comments section was the first-time pairing of Guo Yuxin and Yang Zixin. This combination, from the moment it was officially announced, was like a new kind of sugar bullet, a sweet, ancient-style romance on the outside, but filled with political intrigue and daggers inside. Guo Yuxin's vivacity and audience appeal are already strong. Her eyes seem to sparkle the moment she appears. Yang Zixin's aura is the kind that's extremely cold yet increasingly captivating. Standing there silently, you feel like he's about to kill or kiss someone. Their on-screen couple setup is the most lethal kind. She defies fate, he disbelieves in love. She dares to risk her life, he dares to protect her. You think the sham CP relies on looks? Wrong, they rely on that explosive tension. One holds a knife to their own throat, forcing the other to act, while the other grabs the blade, dripping blood into her palm. Don't be afraid, it's me who's in pain. Viewers simply can't resist this kind of plot. The most terrifying thing is, they've already mastered the sweet and angsty mix rhythm like an old married couple. One second you're laughing at her coquettishness, the next you see him kneeling in the snow protecting her, his eyes red but saying nothing. That oppressive feeling of loving each other to death but refusing to say it is most likely to drive people crazy. And finally, this last couple, Wang Yilei x Yuong, is the true hidden nuclear bomb of the Spring Festival season. Don't let their light-hearted, sweet romance image fool you. This duo is no newcomer to the short drama scene. They're the kind of pair who instantly become a fan favorite. Their chemistry honed through 20 projects isn't acting, it's in their very breath. Other couples rely on dialogue. They're different. A glance, a pause, a gesture, and the audience screams, they're back again. Their new drama reportedly features the classic greedy little wife x cunning, powerful husband trope, but the writers have gone a step further. The female lead isn't naive, she's a master strategist. Her line, "Husband, I don't love money, I love our future," is enough to make you laugh until your stomach hurts. The male lead isn't just a typical domineering CEO, he's the kind of seemingly cold but actually incredibly devoted husband. He might complain, but he'll shower her with the city's wealth the moment he turns around. Even more outrageous, the sweetness in this drama isn't slowly sprinkled, it's a brutal attack right from the start. The very first episode throws in the mix, she fakes a marriage for money, only to have the male lead stamp the marriage certificate with a smile in his eyes. Since you've accepted the betrothal gifts, don't even think about running away. Viewers are instantly captivated. But what's most addictive about this wave of Spring Festival dramas isn't which one is sweeter or which one is more heart-wrenching, but rather, each one precisely targets a different emotional need in the audience. Want tension and excitement? Love Forever gives you a spy thriller, where love and identity tear each other apart. Want a tragic, fated romance? With Jin Chang'an offers sweet moments amidst chaos, love burning like fire. Want to de-stress and go crazy? The King of Hell forces me to flirt with the Emperor provides a satisfying read for office workers, making you laugh until you slap the table. Want to cry uncontrollably? Your Hidden in the Starry Night offers protection in the name of hatred, each cut piercing the heart. Want pure sweetness? Yang Yilei and Yu Long directly present a whole table of flirting daily life, so sweet it's almost unbearable. To put it bluntly, Hongguo isn't just making dramas this time, they're catering to the emotions of Spring Festival viewers by category. You can't possibly watch none of them, because there's bound to be one that perfectly resonates with you. As for the online question, won't 3 consecutive Republican-era spy dramas lead to aesthetic fatigue? That sounds reasonable, but the most realistic aspect of the short drama genre is, viewers aren't afraid of repetitive themes, they're afraid of a lack of intensity. As long as it's captivating enough, 10 Republican-era spy dramas will still have an audience. As long as it's sweet and heart-wrenching enough, even a contract marriage with 100 different shells will still be a hit. The core of short dramas has never been the background, but rather emotional density. Can you make the audience's heart race, their lips curl into uncontrollable smiles, and their eyes well up with tears within 3 minutes? And judging from the current trailers and reviews, this Spring Festival season is clearly for real. Moreover, the real battle hasn't even begun yet. February 8th was just an appetizer, February 9th brought Your Hidden in the Starry Night, followed by Love Lasts Forever in mid-February as the grand finale. This schedule is practically a binge-watching trap deliberately set by Red Fruit during the Spring Festival. You've just crawled out of the tragic fate of With Jin Chang'an, then you're overwhelmed by the hilarious sweetness of The King of Hell forces me to flirt with the Emperor, then dealt another blow with the heartfelt drama of Your Hidden in the Starry Night, and finally, Love Lasts Forever locks you in completely with its espionage and ambiguous romance. What can the audience do? They can only stubbornly say, "I'll only watch one episode," while clutching their phones at 4 a.m., swallowing tears and sweetness together. Also scheduled for release on February 9th is Mr. Liu, Your Greedy Little Wife is online. Yang Yilei plays Ruan Zhuzhu, who agrees to a marriage of convenience to get rich quick, while Yu Long plays Liu Yanzi, a cold and domineering CEO who suddenly awakens on their wedding night. It's worth noting that this is their 20th collaboration. Some netizens commented, "Real couples are so easy to ship, their chemistry is off the charts, you don't need to cultivate any CP, couple, vibes watching them act." The plot, featuring a mother-in-law doting on her daughter-in-law, showering her with gold and silver, and promising a hefty reward for having a child, has been praised by many viewers as the ceiling of wish fulfillment stories. With so many dramas airing during the Spring Festival, which couple will audiences ultimately support? The answer may only be revealed by the market. Thank you for watching the video. See you in the next video. Thank you.